In this day, 'di ba, and age wherein ang dami mong content, different kind of content that you see on social media, somehow you want to be different. You want to be unique. I decided na gagawa tayo ng automotive reviews. I said to myself, gusto kong may konting comedy, may konting fun, but at the same time, relatability. Finding your voice is finding and accepting feedback, but also constructive criticism. Kanya-kanyang diskarte and strategy. And what's important is you acknowledge all your emotions at the moment.
Hello everyone and welcome to Build Different, a leadership podcast where we all strive to build ourselves better through the different episodes that we share with you weekly. My name is Jasper, your host for this episode. Do you believe that laughter is the best medicine? Well, joining us is a seasoned content creator known for his comedic and short skits. He started his journey as a content creator in 2017 and eventually led to doing it full-time in 2020. Prior to becoming a full-time content creator, he had stints in the ad industry, real estate, and publishing. Now, he is venturing into doing automotive reviews. Join me in welcoming McCoy Dubs. McCoy,
Hello.
welcome to Build Different!
Thank you so much, Jasper, for inviting me here sa Built Different. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited
Yes.
too. Iba naman yung drive natin ngayon. It's gonna be...
Oo, ibang ida-drive natin ngayon. Mukhang serious ang pag-uusapan natin. Oo, excited ako.
Yeah, hindi mo masyado. Medyo. We'll take it seriously, but of course, don't forget to just be yourself and be candid. So, ang first question natin, because it's Built Different, it's a leadership podcast, would be, if you are to describe yourself as a leader, how would it be? And probably tell us the journey of transitioning, improving your leadership style throughout the years.
All right, nice. Well, in terms of my leadership style, I'm more of a democratic. So, well, if I'm going to tackle my leadership style, siguro let's start first with my journey as an editorial assistant. Way back in 2013. So, syempre, bilang staff ako noon, you get experiences and learnings from your editor-in-chief, from your publisher. So, kung ano yung natutunan ko, yun din yung ina-apply ko. But like for example, another thing that I would like to point out, when I transferred to real estate, kasi sa real estate business, in a way, it's entrepreneurship. It's your main business. Kasi you sell properties, 'di ba? You sell a lifestyle. You sell a certain kind of living to your clients. Kumbaga, hindi pwede yung tatamad-tamad, 'di ba? Pag gusto mong bumenta ng maraming property, kailangan mag-manning ka, mag-saturate ka, kailangan makakuha ka ng maraming leads. So, it's really a business wherein you have to be masipag, very eager, and your commitment should be there. So, along the way, when I transferred to communication or ad industry, syempre dito na yung nagkakaroon tayo ng mga teammates. When I was a social media lead for a media agency before, so, we are a team of 4 people. Ako kasi, ewan ko pero since I'm a softie, parang I let my teammates say their thoughts first before making a decision. Hindi ako yung magbibigay agad ng decision. So, it's really more of, I wanna hear your thoughts about this. It should be a two-way communication. And then after that, we'll make a decision based on the consensus, but also without losing the essence of the campaign. So kung meron kaming kunwaring ad campaign na wino-work on, and eto yung certain parameters or goals ng kliyente or ng brand, kailangan nandun pa din yun.
I like it. So there's a vision, but there's progressive communication.
Yes,
Kasi you're
yes.
involving a lot of people around you.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's nice. I mean, it's very inclusive. I think that's the way to go as well because, of course, there are people around you and they're paid to be talents just like yourself
Yes.
also. Diba? So, kumbaga, it's a collaborative effort. Now, getting into, this world of social media and content creation, diba, what does it mean for you to be unapologetically yourself? This space demands conformity. I mean, usually, diba? But then, how do you become unapologetically bakoy?
Nice. Because in this day, di ba, and age, wherein ang dami mong content, different kind of content that you see on social media, somehow, you want to be different. You want to be unique. But also, my mindset naman, I don't want to make a huge statement or I don't want to be bold. Pero, I just want to deliver kung ano yung kailangan. So like for example, in doing automotive reviews, there are a lot of di ba, automotive reviews or car reviews that we see on YouTube, on social media. Ang napansin ko, it's di ba, it's very structured wherein you discuss the features of the car, the engine, the ride quality, etc. But me, when I decided na gagawa tayo ng automotive reviews, I said to myself, gusto kong may konting comedy, may konting fun, but at the same time relatability.
Right.
And of course, yung terms or yung layman's term na ginagamit sa cars, it should be universal. It shouldn't sound very technical because not all car buyers are technical driven, right? So, yun siya. But me being unapologetically me, it's being authentic as well. Being myself. But of course, without losing your goals or, di ba meron yung tinatawag dyan, Jasper, the key metrics.
Yeah.
Diba? So, very lang. Authenticity should be there pa rin.
I love it. Parang it's really coming from an ad space also, that background. Na-marry mo yun no? That you know that there's a certain branding from certain cars or mga products, but at the same time, you have your own branding that is unapologetic as well. Pero when you marry them, I mean, you get into this common ground na you don't lose yourself, but then you still get to produce kung ano yung, kumaga, based on their key metrics yung papasa.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so how did you find your voice, not just as a comedian, but also as a commentator on culture and society?
Feedback is very important. Getting audience feedback, very important. Number 2, feedback from your peers or closest friends. But also, what valuable or very important then to get feedback from your loved ones. So, collectively, when they have naman the sentiments about your content or about what you show online, you will have diba? Parang you will create a strategic, merong gagawa ka rin ng strategy or how will I position myself sa social media in the next 3 months, what do I want to upload. So finding your voice is finding and accepting feedback but also constructive criticism. Kasi you will adapt to the constructive criticism na natatanggap mo, and you take it lightly to improve also your craft, diba? The content, your craft, your professionalism, but overall it will also help you as a total human, diba?
Yes.
How do you deal with difficult people? How do you deal with difficult situations? Mga ganyang bagay.
I like it na you've married yung certain sense of humility as well. Kasi syempre, I think for other content creation, ang sakit is, this is my way, I'll do it my way, kayo ang mag-adjust. But I love it na there's like an active listening coming from your end na, okay, this is my way, but then probably we could improve it, and probably I have a blind side na pwede naman nating address and probably be better also along the way. So that's
Yes,
very
yeah.
empowering also for the people around.
That's right, Jasper. So, nagkakaroon ng win-win situation, not just for you as entrepreneur or as content creator, but also valuing and giving importance to the feedback of the people na nakakatrabaho mo.
Amazing. And I think that would actually make them love you more, and there will be loyalty, a certain relationship that is growing for you and the brands that you partner with. So, what are the parts of McCoy that are amplified in your characters? Tapos, meron ba? Are there any parts of McCoy? Of course, you have your public life and of course your private life as well. Ano naman yung mga hidden, sort of kind of, na part of McCoy? Meron bang ganyan? Or can you reveal it?
Mga hindi alam ng mga
Oo,
tao.
yung mga medyo low-key. Yes, mga high-key tsaka low-key.
Oo, yeah. Well, of course, some of the people naman sa social media, they don't know that I'm doing automotive reviews because most of the time or ever since na siguro nung nakikita na nila sa social media, they see that I'm uploading skits or mga dub videos before. But of course, I would like to share also na yung mga characters na ina-upload ko online, like for example, the Auntie Julie, the Lisa B, diba, the Tita of Manila characters, it's all inspired by observation and also experience, no? Just like to share the Auntie Julie character. It's actually an inspiration from my mom. Pero most of it, galing din sa naging client ko sa real estate. Kasi medyo ganun siya magsalita, ganun siya manamit. And
alam niya ba to?
Alam niya. Pinaalam ko sa kanya. Pero don't worry, her real name is not Julie.
Alright.
So, that's the reason. But, observation is very important as well. Because, again, that's active listening. So, whenever I am at a cafe or let's say, restaurant, tapos pang mga tables, minsan mag-eavesdrop ka eh. Ano kaya mga pinag-uusapan ng mga titos? Diba? Anong certain topics yan? And then, when I get home, I bring out my notebook, write some notes. Okay, ito yung pwedeng maging character out of the conversation. But also, the high key that they see, syempre, that's social media, diba? The funny videos. But in real life, I'm very, tahimik. I'm very introverted in person, guys. And, reserved. I'm very reserved in person. So, iba yung personality that they see on social media, but also in person, I'm very shy. Promise. So, that's the...
Parang yes. I mean, I've met you off camera. parang medyo matimtiman yan.
Oo, matimtiman, di ba? Mahinhin, ganon.
Ang tunay na Auntie Julie ay matimtiman. Pero I love how you mentioned about yung, kumbaga, productive maritesing.
Yes.
Diba? Yes. You're listening so they could make something out of it. Actually, you could even monetize it. I mean, you've been monetizing it as well. But really, I mean, it's nice to be there. I think the introvert side of you is allowing you to do that as well. Na makinig lang.
Yes.
And that's a good power when you're a content creator because when you listen more, then you have more ideas also to churn based on those things that you get together. So what's your creative process like when you're building a new persona or sketch? Apart from active listening and progressive maritesing, meron pa ba? Anong creative process? Especially ngayon, maraming mga taga-JCI Manila na baka nag-iisip-isip din kasi some are in reality also on how to make their content and their creative process even better.
Number one, for the creative process, my practice is to, syempre, what I've mentioned earlier, observation. So, you observe people and study why they act that way, why they talk that way. And kumbaga, it's marrying empathy, right. Diba? Pag may tao kasi nag-react violently about a certain topic, you will try to understand, bakit kaya ganun yung reaction niya? Is it because na-experience niya before or meron ba siyang trauma na ganyan? So observation is very important, and then empathy. And then another thing with my creative process is journaling. Journaling kasi, it's a practice that I'm doing nung nag-pandemic. It is because, syempre may mga thoughts ka na hindi mo naman masabi, right? So, it's nice to write them, put it sa notebook. And then, pag ni-review mo siya before you sleep, this is what happened pala last week. And then, what can be improved, or what can be done pa in the next couple of weeks or in months. And then, at some point, magkakaroon ka ng set of goals. 'Di ba? From that journaling. So, journaling or putting your thoughts in a notebook is very nice as well. Kasi yung thoughts mo mas well written at the same time.
And it's fresh during that time.
It's fresh, and you will understand why these things happened last week or yesterday. Another thing with the creative process, so rundown lang natin. So you have observation, empathy, journaling, and last would be a time to reflect as well. So ako naman, part of my creative process is I take a pause also. So, minsan, syempre, you are bombarded with lots of information from social media or news. So, kailangan you also take a pause. Parang, yung mga natututunan natin sa yung parang minsan zen mode ako ngayon. Diba? Kailangan natin mag-relax. And then, dun okay, may isip na naman akong bago. So, for me, ang creative process, kanya-kanyang Jasper, and to the listeners, kanya-kanyang diskarte and strategy. And what's important is you acknowledge all your emotions at the moment.
Right.
Kasi nag-resemble din siya sa magiging actions mo or sa magiging output mo of the day or of your content.
True. Actually, while you were talking about it, it's not just a creative process. It's more of also sharing with us your life process. I mean, how do you keep yourself sane? I mean, journaling is a good thing. Reflecting as well. So, parang win-win ka dun . Kumbaga, you're hitting two birds with one stone. While you do those, you get to be more self-aware, and then you get to have your new content as well. For those who are going to be content creators as well, just like Makoy. Now, how do you balance satire naman with sensitivity? Because you do a lot of content around it, especially when tackling mga social issues. How do you keep it sort of kind of balanced?
All right. Of course, very important to take note. If you are a content creator, what kind of content creator or influencer are you? Diba? Are you the type of a comedy content creator? Are you into a lifestyle fashion? Are you into beauty or automotive? Now, comedy is universal, and comedy has different levels.
Yes.
May dark humor, may kanal humor, may aircon humor. Marami, di ba? Dami ng terms ngayon . Merong tito humor, di ba? Yung mga 90s, 80s humor.
Correct.
Na pag ginoke mo siya, kunwari nag-joke tayo, Jasper, nag-joke ako ng 80s humor, it can be offending kung i-joke mo siya
Oo, no? Especially now. Very
in
woke
2025.
yung mga tao ngayon.
Oo, and marami na rin sa atin yung talagang mulat na. And it's not a bad thing at all naman. It's more of being informed and being in the know, knowledgeable, or educated. Pero syempre, yung balance of satire, nilalagay natin siya or ginagawa natin yung balance or how I balance my content with satire because kailangan kong ipa-feel at ipakita sa audience na yung joke ni Makoy may something . So, doon sila mapapaisip na may meaning, may hidden meaning, but meron ding konting lesson. Ako kasi, ayoko din magbigay agad-agad. Ayoko ng spoon feeding din na sa content ko na parang, eto yung joke. Okay, gets na nila. Kailangan may konting satire pa rin. Like for example, yung mga kunwari, mga Legends Lay Dangal, yung mga Mommy Oni jokes, 'di ba? Yes, nakakatawa siya. It's a meme kind of content, but there is a hidden hidden message or hidden meaning bakit siya ginawa na ganon. So, doon kasi pag nakita ng tao yon, mapapaisip sila na, oo nga no, gets, I see what you did there.
Nice,
So,
nice.
we balance it with comedy because comedy is universal.
Right.
In real life, it's hard na magpatawa. Mahirap magpatawa in person, di ba,
Totoo.
Jasper? Pero, ano siya eh, pag humor kasi ang banat mo, mas madali kang makakonect. Di ba, like for example, when you are in a department store and you are looking for a suit,
Right.
like for example, pag pabiro ang tanong mo sa sales lady, ang magiging reaction ng sales lady, giggly, medyo happy, di ba? Pag seryoso ka naman din, parang seryoso din yung sagot. Or parang medyo guarded din yung sales lady. So, it's nice na meron ka rin konting softness na ipapakita para rin mag-soften up yung tatanggap.
I like that. And at the same time, parang they don't take your content on face value. Hindi prima facie, kung magkasalo. Pero, yeah, parang it's nice. It's also sort of kind of helping your audience to be educated as well. Because parang somehow, you look for the nuances, the hidden meaning also in the content. So, ganda rin. Parang papaisip ka din talaga. So, is there any piece of content na ikaw mismo nagulat ka in terms of the impact that it has imposed? Maybe in terms of numbers or parang hindi mo alam na sobrang nag-impact pala in the lives of the viewers of your content?
Siguro, I would share the Auntie Julie series is something that I still acknowledge and I still miss doing. It's because during the pandemic, we're all inside our homes, diba? Lockdown tayo noon. But also, hindi ko inakala na I'm going to tap a certain kind of audience or market na makaka-relate sa ganong klaseng character, which is si Auntie Julie. Because not everyone has an Auntie Julie in their lives. Pero nakakagulat na the Povedans pala and some alumni from different kinds of exclusive girls' schools, makaka-relate sila na, I have an aunt like that, or ay, ako yan ganyan ako So, may ganon. And, yeah, for me, it's impactful because doon mo masasabi na malawak ang social media pala.
Yes.
Malawak ang social media universe and marami pa palang topics na pwedeng pag-usapan. Marami pa palang characters na pwedeng gawin. So, it's very diverse also.
Nice,
so, yun ang ko doon. Si Auntie Julie.
So, apart from maraming characters, marami ding mga issues to speak on.
Yes.
So, how do you decide which one to speak on and which ones to let pass?
Nice question, Jasper. Because our goal as content creators or influencers, di ba? Meron kasing tinatawag minsan na, are you tone deaf or are you woke? May ganun Or are you in between? Okay, may dyan. May strategy for that.
Yeah.
I believe na not all issues ay dapat akong sumausaw or dapat akong magsabi ng statement.
Yeah.
Especially if wala akong knowledge about a certain topic. Sometimes, the audiences or your followers will kind of, diba, ask you or gather your feedback. What can you say about these kinds of issues? Like, kunwari lang, ano bang masasabi mo sa mga adobo? Kasi may adobo na masabaw, may adobong tuyo or dry. Ano ka doon? Di ba? Kunwari lang, mga ganong certain topic, di ba, na mapag-uusapan. Pag hindi ka naman knowledgeable about adobo, anong aanuhin mo? Anong ambag mo, di ba? Pero, kung may alam ka about adobo, the history of adobo, bakit may adobong tuyo, may adobong masabaw, it is because ganyan. So you will say your sentiments. So me, I balanced it in a way na if I don't know kung ano yung sasabihin ko or knowledgeable ako sa topic, kung hindi ako knowledgeable, I won't say anything. Pero if it involves my, kunwari, my liberty, my freedom,
Right.
syempre magsasalita tayo about it, di ba?
Tama. Kung hindi tayo cloud chaser, hindi tayo sasaw lang sa issue, or mema.
Or also yung rage baiting na tinatawag, may
Oo.
gano'n na rin ngayon, di ba? Parang, ba't kayo nag-aaway-aaway? Pero may ganong content, di ba?
Right.
Mag-aaway-aaway lang tayo.
Exactly. I mean, it's good to know na you're in that kind of space.
Na parang balance lang dapat.
Yes, that's right. Amen. We don't want fake news, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, what's your take naman on the role of humor in activism or advocacy?
Now, the role of humor, it's crucial because yun nga, meron na rin talagang woke na ngayon. And it's not a bad thing at all. But it's really more of acknowledging na tayong mga tao, whenever we make jokes, we have to be very considerate. Kasi may mga entities or let's say individuals, certain groups tayo na matatamaan or baka ma-offend sa sasabihin natin. So for me, yung humor, it's essential in a way if it's meant to educate, but also if it's meant to activate critical thinking to your audience, okay siya, 'di ba? Kasi universal siya. Pero if the humor is meant to degrade, it's meant to if it's meant to discriminate,
Right.
if it's meant to do libelous or let's say provoke any emotion or issue, that's a bad thing.
Right.
But for me, the use of humor in these kinds of content or campaigns, that's fine as long as you know your tactics and your strategy. Pero kung gusto mo lang mang-away or manira, that's a no-no.
Let's be intentional about it. Hindi yung basta-basta na lang nag-share ng content.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you feel pressure for, to represent a certain voice in or a certain community?
For me, personally, hindi naman. No, I'm not pressured at all. Kasi naniniwala ako na I'm working at my own pace. Like for example, me as content creator, we're doing this for almost 6-7 years now, since 2017, and I believe talaga, Jasper, marami na ring mga trends and new kinds of content na lumalabas lately. And talagang dun mo masasabi na people are really changing when it comes to their content consumption. And we acknowledge that by adapting. So for me, I don't have, personally, hindi man ako nape-pressure na mag-represent ng certain voice because I know my lane. I know where I am naman at the moment. And I just want to, I just want to upload content whenever I want. I'm not competing then with anyone. It's really more of me being consistent.
Amazing. I mean, you know your lane, but let's talk about boundaries naman. How do you set boundaries for yourself in terms of the things that you create? I mean, the content you churn, or probably even the partnerships. Meron ka bang certain rubrics, some rules for yourself to keep you sane and at the same time to protect you?
Okay. In terms of protecting your space, because that's also important to discuss, certain features on Meta or Instagram, Facebook are also being rolled out. No, like for example, whenever someone follows me, wala pa siyang access sa content ko from the past 6 months.
Alright.
So hindi siya mahihit ng algorithm. Why is there such that feature? It is because to protect your privacy as well as content creator, or to also protect you from, kunwari, infiltrator, or maybe trigger warning, harassment,
Right.
or maybe violent threats. So yung mga ganyan, dun ka pinoprotect ng Meta or ng platform na ginagamit mo. You can turn that on sa Instagram, Jasper, if you navigate, and also to the listeners. You can navigate that one on Instagram. Limit follower, ano yan eh. Parang may nakalagay doon, limit follower visibility. You can set that for 1 week until parang I think, if I'm not mistaken, at least or maximum 3 months. So doon. Also, another thing, I also turned on my hidden words.
Okay.
So yung hidden words, pag nagka-turn on yan, hindi ka makakabasa ng mga words na nakakapagpa-trigger sa mental health mo.
Okay. Cool.
Kunwari, adobo. Any comment na may word na adobo, hindi mo makikita yan. Kunwari, nag-comment ka ng adobo sa akin, tapos hindi mo makikita yung comment mo. Ay, hindi. Makikita mo yung comment mo na adobo.
Hindi mo makikita.
Pero hindi ko makikita yung comment mo na adobo at hindi makikita ng followers ko yung comment mo na adobo. So, yun yung mga limits, no? Interaction limits na content creators and entrepreneurs. Like for example, if you have a food business or let's say enterprise, 'di ba? Retail, and you want to protect your business from libel or cybercrime, you can turn on those features. Another one also, syempre, kunwari, pag mga brands, ganyan, ako naman din, lagi ko naman sinasabi sa brands din na nakaka-work ko or businesses, let me be the one to write the script. Kasi I want my own flair.
Exactly.
When it comes to creating the outline. Pero kung gusto ng client na siya na, edi okay lang din naman. At least, mas marerelax ako ng konti, di ba? Pero kung okay lang, ako na lang. Para at least, script ko pa rin, ako pa rin, sa akin pa rin gawin, di ba?
Style.
Yeah. So those are the kinds of Jasper, and to the listeners na mga parameters and limits na ginagawa natin until now.
Nice. I mean, it's good na you set boundaries also for yourself. You protect your own peace. Because sometimes, diba, I think what will hinder you from actually turning content would be when you lose your sense of self, diba, in the process. Diba? So at least you still keep your authenticity intact, kumbaga, and be true to your voice and storytelling. Amazing. So now let's talk about maybe the kind of leadership that you have crafted for yourself. I mean, we've talked already about a lot of things, diba? That you would want people to imbibe. So, kumbaga, tatak makoy. Ito yung sana matutunan nyo for me as a content creator or probably life in general, because as you do your content, diba, you're also building a certain style for yourself, I think, of leading or showing them the kind of leadership trait that you have.
Yeah. Since this is our work now, basically we are entrepreneurs because content creation is something naman na hindi rin controlled ng diba? Kunwari, it's not controlled by a company. So basically, we are ourselves, and ito yung market natin. We market ourselves to the brands and businesses. So my kind of leadership style to my own self is wake up at 6. I always yun ang natutunan ko along the way. When you wake up very early in the morning, you are very productive.
True.
You're very productive.
Not a morning person, but whenever I wake up na ganun kaagad, tahimik ng mundo.
Oo, tahimik, 'di ba? Tsaka parang ang feel mo, Superman ka. You're Captain America. Parang ang dami mong nagagawa. So, yan. But, I mean, it depends pa rin sa tao. Kasi may morning person, meron ding nocturnal. Di ba? May mga ganun eh. So, thing with my leadership style, commitment is very important. And also, yung relationship sa tao, kailangan hindi nawawala. But, you know the parameter of your relationship, especially if it's business relationship. You know naman, Jasper, in our world, right? In content creation, we build relationships with brands. Going the extra mile is very important.
True.
Pag sinabi sa'yo ng kliyente or ng brand na TikTok reel or Instagram reel cross-posted to FB, pag yun lang sinabi, okay, that's based on the contract. Pero lagyan mo rin ng IG story. Magbigay ka ng extra. Kasi they will appreciate it. Parang, uy, nag-share siya ng story or meron pa siyang ginawang content para sa atin. Yes, it's not part of the deal, but still, you 'di ba? You exert extra effort and ma-appreciate ng businesses 'yon. And then magiging top of mind ka nila.
Exactly.
So commitment and yun yung commitment. Number 2 and last mantra for my leadership style, you value so we talk about relationships, right? So that's commitment and going the extra mile. Number 2 would be reserve your energy, especially kung kailangan.
Right.
You can't say yes to any Kailangan parang balance lang, 'di ba? Parang ay hindi ako pwede nito eh. Nag-yes ka tapos may matatamaan pala, 'di ba? So you reserve your space, reserve energy for yourself, and we can't please anyone. Kasi in our world, in business, alam niyo naman, 'di ba, as entrepreneurs, hindi lahat talaga masasabihin na masarap yung luto natin. Hindi lahat sasabihin maganda yung damit natin. So, yeah, ganun talaga. It's more of accepting the reality as well.
That is right. Saka nakakapagod.
Oo, nakakapagod.
Yung
Nakaka-drain kaya ng energy yon. Parang you seek validation all the time.
Exactly.
Oo, wag ganon. So balance lang tayo dyan.
Meron ding certain sense of self-worth, I suppose. At least they could respect you, respect your time, respect your boundaries.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
So, I mean, you've already changed in so many years in terms of what you take up or what kind of hat you put on, diba? So, after, right now you're busy with automotive and of course other content creation stuff. Any other vision for the future for McCoy? I mean, give us a little picture at least. I know it's gonna be changing later on, but right now, ano yung vision mo for yourself?
Wow. You know naman, well, some people, and I mentioned this to you, Jasper, my dream really is to become a newscaster.
Ooh.
Gusto ko talaga yon. Nasa studio ako, nagre-report ako ng balita, pero hindi nangyari eh. But we're young and but my vision for myself is I still want to do automotive in the next 5 years, but also with acting on the side. So may konting theater, may konting TV or movie, ganon. That's the vision for myself. So, yun, kung may mga role na pwedeng gampanan or pwedeng ipag-audition, that would be very nice. But yeah, that's the vision for myself. Siyempre, yung mga cars, nandyan pa rin dapat. Siyempre, we like cars. So, hopefully, marami pa tayong mga ma-drive din na cars. Pero yeah, that's the vision. So, actor, content creator, and doing car things.
Okay. Actually, bago sa akin yung acting.
Oo,
get to hear
bago,
from you.
Diba?
But let's put it out there, Baka naman.
Malay naman natin.
Diba? I mean, it's always nice to really ground it to what makes your heart skip a beat, diba? Your passions. And I love it that you're doing it. And it's a nice thing to do also for our viewers, for our listeners to really, I mean, while you probably are in a comfort zone right now doing something that you don't totally love, maybe hopefully later on we pray that you find that certain passion that you have and follow it and earn from it as well, just like McCoy. And I hope you're learning a lot so far, our viewers or listeners right now, because at this moment, we're going to be allowing you to sort of kind of process what you've learned already with a short break. See you in a bit. Hi, this is Jasper with the leadership tip. Lead with purpose and authenticity. Great advocacy-driven leaders don't just support a cause, they embody it. To be an effective advocate, align your leadership style with your core values and communicate your message with passion and clarity. Inspire action by sharing personal stories, staying informed, and engaging with your community. People follow leaders who are authentic, informed, and committed to making a difference. Back to the episode.
The Built Different podcast would like to thank Henry's Cameras, Power Mac, Hollyland, Ugreen Philippines, Shoppertainment Live, Kappa Cabina, Surge Digital Media, Madcap Productions, Days Media Group, Jazz Up Communications.
Welcome back to Built Different. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are already in the part of Built Different where we have our segment called Different, Same. I mean, we have different guests every time and they have their own perspectives, but sometimes there are similarities along the way. Now, specifically for Makoy, we have a game called Cancel or Crown. So Makoy, it's a challenge, it's just a choice, diba? Pipili ka lang. Kakancel ba natin certain topics, behaviors, or phrases, or crown? Iconic ba to? And is it a yes for us for this particular item? So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
First, let's talk about pop culture and trends.
Ay,
Beginning
wow.
with,
Creative.
ito na, AI-generated influencers. Cancel or crown?
Cancel.
Cancel.
Cancel ako yan.
Elaborate ng konti?
AI-generated influence, syempre gusto pa rin natin, Jasper, yung real thing.
Yeah,
diba?
authenticity nga, diba?
And with the rise of AI, there's also a demand to be more human. So, iba pa rin yung tao, di ba?
Totoo yan.
Di ba? So, yun lang. Natatakot nga ako sa AI sa totoo lang eh.
Actually, no? Minsan do, parang kung if you're not really paying attention, parang mabubudol ka talaga.
Mabubudol ka, tsaka maniniwala ka na, ha? Talaga?
Oh my gosh, ginamit yan sa ano.
Oo.
Pag
Yun na yun.
Diba? How about cancel or crown TikTok, from Charot Readings, TikTok tarot readers?
Pero ito bang mga TikTok tarot reader nito ay talagang nag-aral ng tarot?
Yun ang hindi natin
Yun
alam
ang hindi
masyado.
ko alam.
Diba?
Pero siguro for now, my answer would be crown them. Kasi for me, syempre, alam mo naman, sa Charot Readings, di ba, nagkasama tayo dyan. If it's meant for entertainment,
Right.
why not? Pero kung paguguluhin ang life mo at maniniwala ka ng sobra-sobra, syempre,
Tama naman.
let's be balanced. Pero for me, crown them
Crown.
for now. Oo.
Exactly. Crown the effort for
Crown
sure,
the
diba?
effort. Mahirap kaya mag-ano ng baraha, di ba? Yung babasahin mo yung energy.
Exactly.
I-align mo pa yan sa stars. Wow.
Cancel na lang yung viewers na
Oo.
ibabase mo na yung buhay mo sa TikTok tarot reading.
Oo. Ganun na lang.
Okay, let's go to social behavior naman. How about toxic positivity? Cancel or crown?
Nako, cancel. Cancel natin ang toxic positivity. Hindi kasi lahat tayo pare-parehas ng pinagdadaanan eh. Iba-iba tayo ng status in life, 'di ba? Our hurdles, our traumas are also different. So, let's be lang, empathetic lang in a way na not all can relate. So, kailangan i-cancel yung toxic positivity.
Right.
Mamaya, go, tapos, kakasakit ka na pala, di ba? Mapupuyat ka ng sobra-sobra. So, let's cancel, toxic positivity.
Oh, kasi sometimes, kaya nga toxic eh. Ibig sabihin, there is a negative effect to either the person who's very positive or other people around you, di ba? Okay. Next is clout chasing apologies.
Ay, nako.
Ano ba yan?
Naging clout chaser din ako in my life.
Parang
diba?
for a time, you're trying to, look for a way for you to put your content out there.
Oo. Though hindi naman lahat gusto maging clout chaser, pero ako, I'm very transparent here. At some point in my life, naging clout chaser din po ako. Hindi ko naman yan, kinakaila. But, it should be a cancel. Diba? Alam mo naman, very noisy ang social media. May fake news na nga, di ba? Tapos may mga rage baiting pa, may mga hate pa. So, parang masyado ng maraming noise.
Right.
So, let's try to lessen the noise. And I think clout chasing apologies should be addressed in a way na it should be person to person. Iba kasi yung tao sa tao na apology eh. Kasi yung magla-live ka, di ba? I just want to say sorry to... Parang feeling ko, ewan ko dahil siguro millennials tayo, Jasper. Pero iba kasi pag personal eh. Like for example, pag may gusto kang i-call out, dati nun, di ba parang nung wala pang social media, mangko-call out ka sa tabloid.
Napadyaryo ka pa eh.
Mapapadyaryo ka or mati-TV ka. Ngayon talaga, social media, instant post lang, lahat na makakakita.
Right.
And then if you want to apologize, maganda yung in person. Yeah.
I think so. Mas sincere also.
Mas sincere.
At saka, if you want to resolve it somehow and you are really true to your apology, mas magkaintindihan kayo, di ba?
You talk in
Because there's a
person.
dialogue.
Oo.
Hindi mo yung parang, ang daming noise lalo,
Oo,
marami
diba?
makikisaw-saw.
Oo. Coffee kayo, usap tayo. That's it.
Yeah. Back to basics. Ito, work and hustle culture tayo. Quiet quitting. Cancel or crown?
Oh my God. Quiet quitting. Parang crown ako dyan.
Oh.
Ay, wow. Controversial answer. Kasi siguro naging hustler din ako dati. And na-drain ako. Kasi naging people pleaser ako. I seek a lot of validation. So, I'm craving for peace right now. kaya crown ako for quiet quitting. Pero that's the thing na pinagdadaanan ng Gen Zs and millennials right now, 'di ba, Jazz? Yung quiet quitting or hustle culture. Pero may iba talaga hustle culture. Go tayo. Ako sige lang. Pag gusto ko lang. Charot. Yan.
I think there's definitely value in that, di ba? For your peace of mind.
Depende naman. Depende sa tao.
Correct. Ito, side hustle supremacy. Crown.
Parang raketera. In our life right now, since I'm not employed in a corporate setting, that's crown for it's crown for me.
Right.
Yung side hustle. As long as you know your commitments, you know your priorities, wala kang masasagasaang responsibilities sa other hustles mo. And meron tayong tinatawag na respect the hustle.
Right.
Syempre, yun nga, we will go back pa rin sa sa status ng life natin. 'Di ba? Na minsan may maririnig ka, kaya niya ginagawa yan dahil may kailangan siyang pakainin. Ganon. Respect the hustle. So for me, side hustle, as long as alam mo yung limits ng katawan mo, your energy, your mental capacity, your physical capacity, crown.
Tsaka siguro if you deliver your commitments, diba?
Oo, diba?
Or kasi side hustle, tapos biglang yung main mo, biglang parang di mo na pala, napapabayaan mo na pala.
Oo, bigla pa lang, sorry, di pala kaya, diba?
So, konti na lang, maybe 2. Ito naman sa language natin ng lingo, what can you say about Delulu is the Solulu?
Delulu is the Solulu.
Cancelled by a crown.
Okay lang naman magpaka-delusional minsan.
Oo.
It's a crown for me. Oo.
Okay.
Sabi ko nga, sana ako na lang si Scarlet Witch para at least I can create
multiple realities.
Multiple realities, di ba? Parang gagawa tayo ng hex. May ibang mundo dito, then may ibang mundo dyan. Okay lang yan. Magpakadelulo lang tayo as long as alam natin yung limits natin, di ba? Sama ako ba doon?
No. I mean, I think tama naman yun.
Minsan, ako nga delusional ako eh. Parang, okay lang yan. Basta, alam mo naman hanggang saan yung kaya mo.
Correct. Wag siguro delulu all the way.
Wag naman delulo all the way.
It can be your solulu all the way.
Oo. Dapat lang.
Balance.
Balance, oo.
Ito na, last one. Sana all.
Sana all.
Cancel.
Ano ba to? Parang if it's coming from, parang being happy with everyone else's achievements?
Maybe, sa linggo. Kasi when you say sana all, parang medyo siguro I think the weight there is may inggit ba to? Ganyan, sana all, or whatever. However you position it. Para sa
okay, sige. For me, sana all, crown them. Oo, crown. If your thought is na-inspire ka because your friend got married, got pregnant, or let's say, nakapag-travel yung friend mo na hindi pa nakakapag-travel ever, sana all. You're happy for them. If that's the thought, crown. Diba? So for me, crown. Kasi, kung inggit ang natin, walang mangyayari. Kailangan maging happy lang tayo sa, diba? For example, I'm happy that Jasper is doing this. may mga hustle siya. I'm sana all to my other friends na nagkakaroon ng new chapters or beginnings in their lives. So that's a crown.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned a lot because I've learned a lot. And it's so nice, as you mentioned, to be inspired by other people who are doing great things as well. And hopefully that also translates to the people who are watching and listening to this podcast episode. Makoy, maraming salamat. Could you promote maybe yung mga tao hindi pa siguro nagpa-follow? Bakit hindi? Diba?
Grabe naman.
You better, but things that they could look forward to.
Ayan. Everyone, thank you. Jasper Tiongson, thank you for inviting me here in your podcast. Very nice conversations and exchange of insights. Follow niyo po ako sa Instagram at Makoy Dubs, and feel free to visit my YouTube channel for car-related reviews, Clutch with Makoy Dubs. Yun lang.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in this episode. I hope it's been very enriching for you. And I hope somehow Makoy help you in navigating content creation and probably also sort of kind of future-proofing your life through the leadership traits that he has shared to us. It's about listening also to the other people around you, having a certain sense of empathy and whatnot. This has been Jasper Thompson. This has been Build Different Podcast. See you in our next episode. Thanks. Bye. Yay!
The Built Different Podcast would like to thank Henry's Cameras, Power Mac, Hollyland, Ugreen Philippines, Shoppertainment Live, Kappa Cabina, Surge Digital Media, Madcap Productions, Days Media Group, Jazz Up Communications.